Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home of the Northern Illinois Huskies, and we are looking forward to a sensational showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Ohio Bobcats taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. On the option. Stopped in the backfield, and the defense comes out sending a message.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll run the option. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 17. It's third down.
The Bobcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Navarro. Catch in the middle, it's Hendricks. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? The defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They need the 40 to convert here on third down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Ohio.
They need the 40 to convert here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
They'll give it to Johnson. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want them.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. We're not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, it looked like this offense was going to get in the end zone for sure, was going to get a touchdown, but how about the defense bowing up, getting a sack, forcing an incompletion, big 3rd down coming here.
They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Big guy tries to barrel in. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wideout. The option look. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Bruno. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Scanning the field, it's Navarro. Quick completion on the out. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Rides to back and leaves it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Big fella showing some ability, got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
They'll move the tight end. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to pass, it's Carpenter. Oh, they're after him! And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Dead center perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. The Bobcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Going up top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He might want another play. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Snap of this drive will come from the 46. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Bobcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Carpenter. Here comes the heat. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The give to the tailback. Wide open spaces. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Now the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the run. Looking for room at the 30.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the timing just a hair off.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Working the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
You don't see a lot of teams that are successful throwing the football in the snow, and obviously on that last one, got away from the quarterback, nowhere close to the intended receiver, and the defense able to come away with the INT.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio 3, Northern Illinois 0.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Goes to the option. Runs through a tackle. Got the first down and more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big. You've forced a third down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Making side adjustments here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Ohio! And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Johnson.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wide receiver going in motion. Here comes the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. They'll run the option. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Line is set on third down. Back to pass, it's Navarro. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Defense in press coverage. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Running to the left. Steamrolls his way ahead. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as
a first down from the 45-yard line. Motion from the wideout. He'll ride his man on the option. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dave.
It's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really